Who wouldn't want to retire and live happily ever after if they had a large bank account? Have an expensive vacation wherever they want. The Bahamas are excellent at this time of the year, and buying whatever your heart desires is on demand. This is every man and woman's dream. A small price must be paid if you want to be wealthy and grow your money within the next few years. Listen up, because here are the 10 proven strategies that you can use to achieve your financial goals. Strategy 10. Create a plan. This may sound a bit cliche, but there's a reason why every guru swears by it in order to achieve anything. You need to plan it. You can start by writing down what you want and assigning a timeline to it. Take down some notes on exactly how much you want to have in the next 12 years and manifest it. Constantly review what you have written and turn it into reality. As an example, if you have set a goal of saving $4,000 over the next 12 months, read it out loud once a week until it becomes a reality. Create a checklist beside your plans, and whenever you achieve something, check it off the list to make room for adjustments. Continue watching this video to learn about additional strategies that you can incorporate into your plan. Here are some tips for making a financial plan. First, define your financial goals. The first step in creating a financial plan is to identify your financial goals. It's important to have a specific goal in mind. Second, assess your current financial plan. Take an honest look at your current financial situation, including your income, expenses, assets, and debts. This will help you determine how much you can save and invest each time. Third, create a budget. Once you know how much you can save each month, create a budget that helps you live within your means and achieve your financial goals. Include all of your expenses, including bills, groceries, and discretionary spending. Strategy 9. Say no to debt. Debt can be good for maintaining your credit score, but it can also be crippling for most people. Being in debt is like being in the marshes. Whenever they try to get out of it, they have to take on new debt, which leads them to sink deeper and deeper into it. Create a habit of not taking on debt unnecessarily and only taking on debt that you can pay back in the shortest time. We are not talking about a mortgage because that's an entirely different story. With mortgage debt, you use your money to buy an asset whose value will go up over time. The interest rate will be paid through capital gains. In this case, debt means borrowing money, either from the bank or your credit card. If you are currently in debt, create a plan to pay it off. Paying off debt can be a challenging task, but it's important to take control of your finances and work towards becoming debt-free. Here are some steps you can take to pay off your debt. First, make a list of all your debts. Start by listing down all of your debts, including the creditor, amount owed, interest rate, and minimum payment due. Second, create a budget plan. A budget will help you understand your income, expenses, and how much you can afford to pay towards your debts each month. Look for areas where you reduce your spending to free up extra money to put towards your debt. Third, prioritize your debts. Once you have a budget, prioritize your debts based on interest rate or the amount owed. Consider paying off the debt with the highest interest rate first to reduce the amount of interest you will pay over time. Strategy 8. Start saving. If you haven't started yet, what are you waiting for? Now that you are debt-free, it is much easier to stretch out your savings capacity since there are so many rules that govern the whole savings theory. However, the most common and effective rule is the 50-30-20 rule. This states that 50% of your income should go to your expenses, such as your rent, utilities, school fees, and food. 30% of your salary should go to fun stuff and other entertainment. Lastly, 20% of your income should go to your savings. It sounds like a great plan, right? And if you want to see the results as soon as possible, it's always a great idea to switch it up. The 50-30-20 rule is a general rule of thumb that can be changed to fit your particular financial situation. For example, if you have a high level of debt, you may need to allocate more than 20% of your income to debt repayment until it's paid off. On the other hand, if you have few necessary expenses, you may be able to spend more than 30% of your income on what you want. Strategy 7. Save for retirement fund. We will all grow old and weak to the point where we don't want to work anymore. This is why we will need a retirement fund to keep us going. After you have increased your savings capacity, a part of this should go to your retirement fund. If you are planning to retire early or secure yourself financially in old age, then you have no choice but to start your fund today. If you already have a retirement fund, then maybe it is time to increase your contributions. Financial advisors usually recommend having a 401k plan, since it doesn't only grow your money through compound interest, but also reduces your taxable income. For example, you will only be taxed on $70,000 if you earn $75,000 and contribute $5,000 to your 401k account. With a good retirement fund, your money will grow and your future will be safe at the same time. Strategy 6. Identify investment opportunities. If you have established a healthy bank account, now is the time to venture into investing. However, don't rush into it. Take your time to review all the available options and evaluate the viability of each opportunity. Then select the ones that will meet your financial needs. While you are deciding which investment is most suitable for you, money can grow in value from the interest rate in your savings account. But as great as a fixed deposit account is, it is not recommended to keep your money in there for too long, since money will relatively increase at a slower rate than it would in other investments. But first, do your homework and invest your time and energy in your research. Here are 3 commonly known investments you can try. First, stocks. When you buy a share of a company, you own a small part of that company and can make money if the value of the company goes up. Second, real estate. Investing in real estate can mean buying property to rent out or sell for a profit. Third, bonds. When you buy bonds, you are lending money to a company or government, and they promise to pay you with interest. Strategy 5. Keep an eye on your growth. Keep an eye on your growth and review your investments once you have invested your money. It's only logical to follow up on the growth of your investments after a couple of months. You can go back and review the benefits of your decisions. Are the investments delivering the promised results? Are you on track with your plan? Do the numbers add up? Once you have reviewed the changes, you can now make relevant adjustments. It's always important to know how much they are worth. Always be aware of their assets, the value of your investments, and the money in the bank. Always be cautious of your current financial situation, and reviewing your financial worth is the most important step when it comes to growing your money. Strategy 4. Seek expert advice. Once you see traction, you can ask the experts for advice. This is where you could be in a situation where you can't make an important decision. Let's say you want to determine whether you can afford a house worth $600,000 or $1.2 million. Perhaps you are simply stuck deciding on your next financial move. It might be the right time to seek expert advice. Most people have the wrong perception that financial experts are expensive to hire and only work with affluent individuals. This goes against what most people think. But you'll be surprised to find a financial advisor who is both affordable and qualified. We are not saying that you should go to the most convenient one. However, you should select someone who has a good track record and the right certification and background. Strategy 3. Be consistent. You have to be consistent in making the right financial decisions if you want your money to grow, not only today and tomorrow, but for the rest of your life. Any mistake can make you take a couple steps back, and in a second, you could lose everything you've worked hard for. The only way to be consistent is to build discipline, pay for only the things you need, stick to your budget, and strictly follow the blueprint. There are no shortcuts to building wealth unless you're one of the lucky few like Mark Zuckerberg and come up with a billion-dollar idea in one night. The rewards are worth the wait. Strategy 2. Invest in knowledge. They say you can never know too much, and this applies to every aspect of your life, including your finances. Take up online courses, read finance blogs online, get wealth management magazines, and attend events and conferences that will expand your knowledge on the topic. The more you know, the more you'll be in a better position to make informed decisions concerning your finances. Strategy 1. Maintain all your assets. This is the most underrated strategy in the whole process of growing wealth. Many individuals do not understand the importance of taking good care of what they currently own. This can be about the simplest things in life, and it is not difficult to follow the basic rules of life. Always make yourself a priority. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to follow our channel for more of our content. We will see you all in the next video.